What is up, BFL fam? I'm Carlos. This is Steven.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome back to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Today we're going to talk about a fragrance from Frapin called 1270. Keep it right there.
Brooklyn fragrance lover. Brooklyn fragrance lover. Brooklyn fragrance lover. Brooklyn fragrance lover.
Thanks so much for tuning in today. As always, I really do appreciate it and hope that you're all doing fantastic. If this is your first time landing here at Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, I would love if you would consider subscribing to my channel. Go show some love at Redolessence.
Thank you.
Then come on back over here and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future content that I upload here to BFL. Frapin. Frapin is an old cognac house.
Yes,
Were they founded in 1270 or this?
they were. They were indeed. Yeah, 1270. Such a long time ago.
Yeah, so this fragrance is called 1270. I guess it's in honor of when they opened their cognac house. So it's a legendary house. This particular fragrance is amazing. I remember when I first got into the community, it was talked about a lot.
Yeah, this was like the hype king back in the day.
Along with the other things like Nasomato Pardon and other fragrances of that time. Memories, huh?
Oh yeah, very good memories. Well, some good, some not so good. If I may share a story here, I actually purchased this fragrance shortly before Hurricane Sandy. And at the time, I worked at a hardware store. And so while all the other stores were closed, we were open because we sold batteries and generators and flashlights and stuff like that. And I remember wearing this fragrance every single day of the week, excuse me. And so now to this day, whenever I smell it, it reminds me of that week of Hurricane Sandy when we lost power for like 8 or 9 days.
My building was, the water crashed my front.
Oh my God, really?
I live in an evacuation zone, but I didn't listen. But my apartment's up on the 3rd floor. But yeah, we didn't have power for a good week, and everything went down. That was a bad day, and it happened on my mother's birthday.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah. So, all right. So back to this. Thanks for sharing your story.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I always am flapping at the mouth with my stories and my stories. I have stories. I always have stories. So this guy has a ton of notes, which include pineapple, dried plum, resin, cacao, tonka bean, orange, coffee, dried fruits, spices, hazelnut, lime blossom, some flowers, some honey, some vanilla, some woody notes, and gaiac wood.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of those notes are some of my favorite personal notes. You're the guest, so you can start.
Okay, so I've owned this fragrance for 8 years now or something like that. This is such a beautiful gourmand. This is so heavenly. To put it in layman's terms, if you will, when it was getting a lot of hype several years ago, people were describing it as the niche version of Dolce & Gabbana's The One. And I can kind of see that just because of that dried fruit appeal in here. But you have that nice juicy ripe plum in the opening, just accents of pineapple, nothing overly strong. It's a little spicy, and then in the base you have the honey and the resins, and so it kind of has like that chocolatey plum sweetness in the opening, but that sweetness is retained all the way through. This is an incredible gourmand fragrance and one of my favorites of all time. And Sidonie Lancesseur is the perfumer for this, and she's done work for By Kilian and many other companies.
She's done a lot of my favorite perfumes. I think Apple Brandy she did too.
I believe so, yeah. So good.
Where is the booziness coming from?
You know, interestingly enough, 1697 is another Frapin fragrance, and I find that fragrance to be a lot more boozy than this one. And so just because, you know, they are a cognac house, I smell their fragrances, I'm waiting to smell the booze. But I own several from this company. I have the Orchid Man. I purchased Passion Boisé. I have so many Frapin fragrances, and a lot of them don't necessarily have a boozy note. So I know with companies like Kilian Paris, they kind of make it a point to include rum or vodka or some boozing nuances in their fragrances, straight to heaven, vodka on the rocks. I don't think that's necessarily the case with Frapin. They don't all smell boozy.
But this has a little boozy vibe in there, in between the all the spices and the dried fruits.
Yeah.
Plum, I love plum in a fragrance. I love Gaiac wood in a fragrance. That's a sweet wood, in my opinion. And you smell the coffee and you smell the cocoa. It's really, I won't say a dark fragrance, but it's just it leans dark, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But it's not too heavy and not too overpowering in any way.
I know.
It's blended beautifully, and it has great sillage and does last for many hours.
Yeah. So that's the thing about it. Although it has a lot of dark notes, it's not going to give you 12 hours longevity. Like Carlos said, you're going to get decent longevity from it. It does last many hours, but it's not like a straight to heaven, if you will. It's not like a Black Phantom. It's not one of these fragrances that are going to give you upwards of 9 or 10 hours. So this one, on my skin personally, I get about 6 hours.
Yeah, that's about right.
And if you're putting it on clothing, you're better off, I think. It seems to last a little bit longer. If you have oily skin, then consider yourself lucky. But this is one fragrance, I gotta be honest, I don't mind reapplying it just because of how heavenly, how decadent, how saccharine, how sweet, and just sumptuous it smells. It's amazing. I love this one.
So that is it in a nutshell. Short and sweet like we always do. I hope that you enjoyed. I would love to give away a 10ml decant to one lucky subscriber. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, subscribe to Redolessence,
Thank you.
and come back here and leave a comment down below with what you enjoyed most about this video today. And that's it. Good luck to everyone. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Again, I said that before, didn't I? I'm the repeating, what can I tell you? So that is it for today. We're out, and until next time, you take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you in the next video.